Hello.
Hi guys.
Yeah, now it's showing 3 again. I don't think YouTube knows who the heck's on. Now it says 1 again. Yeah, it has no idea. YouTube doesn't know what's going on. Gotta love that technology. Thank you, sir. Something. No, this is just what happens when you put all your dependency into technology. Oops. Go away. Hopefully we'll get some more folks soon. Get this thing going. I don't think I count as one. Yeah, I just refreshed YouTube. I have 3 of you talking, and it still says there's only 1 person on. So, yeah, it has no idea what's going on. It's like fish, just gotta look really hard. It's one of the most basic things for live streaming. Now it says nobody's on. You know, why is it so hard for them to have a system that works properly on showing you in real time how many people are watching you? Why is that so difficult?
Because they're stupid.
Multi-billion-dollar corporation that can't handle something simple. So how you guys doing anyway? Hey, Doug. So that's 4 now, that for sure. Yeah, I was hoping for a really good turnout tonight. There's a lot of cool stuff in this sale. Another channel. That doesn't surprise me. Doesn't matter what night you're on. It's, you know, you're competing with people. It's just part of it. And especially now that, you know, everybody in the world wants to sell coins on YouTube. It's no longer just a handful of us. So I'm so glad for all of you that stick with us on the Tuesdays. Hopefully we can keep growing it. Hey, 5 people on now. Yeah, I could not do daily. That would that would be way too much work for how much I do. I was doing twice a week for a bit, but then the numbers just dropped off too much. Because for a while we were, back when we were on Mondays, for a while we were doing Monday and Thursday. But then we ended up swapping to Tuesdays because of, we didn't want to compete with Monday Night Football. Thursdays dropped out completely, so now we're just on Tuesdays. We only do Thursdays for like consignment sales and stuff. Or if we have to reschedule because something happens on a Tuesday. 7 people on. 9. Alright, I'm going to get my beginning stuff out the way. For anybody new, payments made via PayPal. Use cheapskatecoins@gmail.com and use goods and services only, please. We also have Cash App using the same email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com. If you use Cash App, it will say Louis Gutierrez. That's me. You're in the right place. Shipping is $6 to $23. $6 being a purple bubble mailer, $23 being a large flat rate box. If you want your package sent registered, it is an additional $35 on top of that. It is the only way you can register packages through the mail. Or insure. It's the only way you can insure coins through the mail. By the way, I always forget to mention, if you do register, you do have to be in a box. You can't be in anything padded. It has to be an actual cardboard box. If you're new, you can't get stuff tonight. You just have to email us by the end of the night. The email has to have your personal info, shipping info, channel name, which payment method you're going to use, and what email you use for that payment method for invoicing purposes. If we don't get that email by the end of the night, you will not get anything, and we never ship without payment. Also, make sure, as always, to check out our policies down in the description. Here is our Facebook link. If you're on Facebook, go give us a follow. Tonight's lot list is on there. It is the top post. We do put the lot list on there every day we have a sale. We also have a mailing list. If you want to be on the mailing list, send us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and say, add me to the mailing list. If you're on the mailing list, you will get the lot list a few days before every sale, and you have the ability to pre-purchase items from that list as soon as it hits your email. Just keep in mind it is first come, first serve, so if you want something, don't wait, jump on it. Also, if you do stuff in pre-purchase, you will not get charged until after we're done doing the stream. And then, of course, the lot list that we post on Facebook, anything that went in pre-purchase will be removed from that list. So what's on that list the day of the sale is what is available. Have you ever come across food coupons like food stamps? The old school ones? No. I don't really ever come across those. I think it was maybe once we might have had one.
But it was from a different country.
Like a while back. I'm actually surprised people collect those, but I guess it just goes to show there are collectors for everything. Oh, yeah. All right, so just a reminder. Again, this is a consignment sale. I do not own any of this stuff. I do have the ability to work a couple things on prices. So you can ask. The worst I can say is, hey, Hidden. The worst I can say is, no, it's not one of the things that I have any ability to change. But you can always ask. And then again, just like last month's, if you need to do payments, you are allowed to do it up to 4 weeks from tonight. So that would be, let me pull my calendar up real quick. July 25th is when everything would have to be completely paid for by. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get this thing going. Hopefully we'll get some more people on as we go. But it's already getting on to 5:30 here, so let's get this show on the road. All right, first lot. This is a bag of 15 coin cases. These are basically like the slabs that you can put your own stuff in. It's $10. It's not bad. It's less than $1 a slab. Good way to protect your coins. You can just put your own little personal label in there. Anybody want some slabs for your coins? Oh, nice. It's awesome you don't have to use it anymore. Still take it easy, though. Because, you know, if you walk around too much without it, it may start to stress it. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got some Whitman trifold albums. 3 of these went in pre-sale. So these are from Canada. So anybody who's been looking for some Canada stuff to put your Canada coins in. First one is 1922 to 1957 Canadian nickel. Going for $3. And of course, you know, they do have some blank slots that had the numbers filled in, so 58, 59, 60. Anybody? Book for your Canadian nickels. moving on. Alright, the next 3 on the list went in pre-sale, so the next one up, we have 2 available. These are for Canadian quarters. And it is the number 3 album, 1953 to 60. Going for $3 each. And then again, there are a number of slots that aren't marked. So you do have much more room to expand that out. It's actually 24 slots that don't have the label on them. I've never seen one as an album. I've only ever seen American typeset albums. Anybody on these? In fact, I've got tonight 2 of the typeset ones coming in this sale for the American coins. All right, moving on. All right, next up, these are the Whitman Dansko style. So they got the slide-in plastic slip on each side, so you can see both coins, but it's all the way protected. First one is 1921 to 63 Canadian quarter. Over $18. It's got a slot on the 53 there. It's got the slot for the wire rim and the flat rim versions. And then again, a few extra slots for varieties or whatever. Can you have the plastic slips? No. First off, these aren't mine. Second off, I wouldn't be able to sell the album even if it was mine if I just gave you the slips. I'll sell you just the slips for $18. How's that? Anybody? I know I've had people asking me for Canadian albums, so here's a couple to grab. All right, moving on. All right, next up, this is one of the things I am allowed to do a deal on. It's United States typeset small coins, and then there's also one for large coins, and I'm allowed to do a deal if anybody wants both. I can do both as a set for $30. So it makes it $15 each if you get both. So this is the small coins. So you got half cents, large cents, and then some slots for small cents, 3 cent, half dime, 5 cent. Dimes, quarter. And then the large. You got your half dollars. How long do you think it would take you to get that 74 or 1794 or 1795? So that's the first page is all $half. And then the second page is your dollars. So up to your piece dollars. Anybody? Some cool albums. 18 bucks a piece or 30 for both. All right, I'm actually surprised nobody's grabbing these. I thought sure somebody would have wanted these. But all right, moving on. All right, next up. Oh, by the way, something I want to start doing. Keep notes. If you see something in one of the consignment sales that you want, but you would like need to be able to do it, maybe in a few weeks or something like that, make a note and email me if there's stuff you'd like me to try and buy from the owner to hold on for you. But make sure you email me it so I know. And it's got to be like, within usually a couple of days of the sale, because the stuff's got to go back to the owner. Because if there's something you want and you know you're going to get it, but you got to wait a few weeks, I don't mind grabbing it to hang on to it. All right, next up, we got a couple of the 3/9 fine silver casino tokens. These are the $7 gaming tokens. First one is the Flamingo Hotel, Reno, Nevada. It is 0.65 ounces of silver and going for 22 bucks. Yeah, definitely with the world silver, if I have the money and there's really good world silver coins that didn't sell, I always try to buy them from him. So like the last one, of course, you guys have seen more of them hitting the sales since then. But I didn't have enough money to buy all of them from him, unfortunately. But I did get a number of them. What is melt rate this second? Let me see real quick. Melt right now, 28.96. So still hovering right around. It's like been like between like 29 and 31 is where it's bouncing back and forth. So just out of curiosity, let's see. 28.96 for current melt times 0.65. So $18.82. So these are what, $3.13 over melt. Not bad. And they're collectible because they're actually from the casinos. All right, moving on. And then this one is Harrah's Hotel, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Same amount of silver. 22 bucks. All right, who's going to break the ice tonight? Come on. All right. Moving on. All right. Next up, this is from Hawaii, from 1958. This is the 1958 Bishop National Bank of Hawaii 100-year anniversary. Very large bronze medallion. It's got a good high relief on it. Over $12. I mean, that thing's like...
It's heavy, too.
You can tilt this thing because of how high that relief on the front is. I don't know if I can get that in the light to show you how high that pops off of there. Yeah, the weight on this thing is... Let's see real quick. Uh, 3 3/4 ounces, basically. All right, moving on. All right, next up, these are some replicas of coins. First one is a 4-coin Confederate States of America coin replica set. All for $4. Anybody? All right, moving on. Next one, fortunately I can't show you the coins because these are sealed. But the next one is an 1689 British Gold Guinea replica. But these are sealed in these pouches. They're from Williamsburg. But it does say that they're designed to look and feel and everything like the actual coin would have. So I'm guessing it's probably gold-plated. And these are made in 2007. All right, and then 1721 Spanish pastorine or pistorine, however you say that word. And again, it's sealed, so I can't show you the actual thing because I don't want to open it. moving on. Next one is 1723 Rosa Americana 2 pence replica. Yep. Yeah, I can do that. All right, 4 coins are going to Aaron. All right, and then 17, 21, and 23s are going to West Side. All right, give me a sec. All right. And then next one is 1757 Spanish milled dollar replica. Anybody? All right, moving on. And then the last of these is 1773 Virginia halfpenny replica. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want the other 3 of these, let me know by the end of the night. Oh yeah, those things are very expensive. All of the colonial pennies are very expensive. You got what? The Virginia, the New Jersey, the New York, the Connecticut. Yeah, they're all really pricey. Even in low grade. Alright, next up is another really big bronze medallion. Nice. Another big high relief on both sides. This one's bigger than the last one. Oh, and if anybody wanted both of the really big bronze medallions, I'm allowed to do $18 for both. That's this one and that Hawaii one. So if you get them both, it drops them to $9 each. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, the ET set and the big 6-ounce silver medal both went in pre-sale. So our next lot up today is actually a banknote. And it is an 1870 fractional 25-cent note from Canada. This is the no plate letter version. And it is going for $15. And P#8A is the catalog code for this. Yeah, get back in there. All right, and then we've also got 1937 $1 note. It does have some tape on the corner there. And if anybody wants both of these, I am allowed to do a deal on them. What is 37, Doug? I don't know what 37 is. Well, Doug, if you want both of them, I'm allowed to do a deal for $16 for both. So for $1 more, you can get both. Or, no, sorry. For $10 more, you can get both. Or do you just want the one? Just the one? I was thinking it backwards. Alright. So anybody on this one? Alright, moving on. Alright, next up, getting into some sets now. First one, we have 2 available. These are the Britain's first decimal coins in the little blue books. There's 2 sets, $3 each. Coins in them RBUs. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, the Russian coin went in, or the Russian set went in pre-sale. So the next one, this is one of the big items on this list. This is the 1953 British set. And it's going for $130. Anybody? So there are no silver coins in this set. It's after they stopped doing the coins. Or the silver. But this coin alone, right here, the crown, by itself, has a list price of $65. For anybody who's not aware. That's just that one coin. All right, moving on. And next one is a 1995 UK set. This one's still in the box. Is it the second year of Queen Elizabeth? I'm not sure, actually. This, of course, has all of the paperwork still with it. And there is your proof set. This one's going for 30 bucks. Let me turn it the right way. There you go. That's actually a cool design. I like that. And then this is one of those that has the flip out version of the holder. So the one with the bird on it, that's the £2 coin. And then, of course, you got your £1 with the dragon. And your 50 pence, 1 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, and 2 pence. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next one. This one is a big one. This one's actually the showcase item since the the 6-ounce silver piece went in pre-sale. And this is a screaming good deal. I can tell you right now, if I was the one selling this, I would not be selling it for this price. This is the Rise of Christianity Ancient Rome bronze set. It is actually 12 ancient Roman coins. And it does actually tell you who they all are and the year the coin is from. So there's all of the emperors that are on those coins in order. Got the guaranteed genuine, signed by Robert L. Danziger from the ANA. So that's your certificate of authenticity. Does he have any wiggle on this? What, do you want it for free? I don't know if you realize, dude, at 180 bucks, that's only $15 per coin. And I can tell you right now, that's about a $35 to $40 coin. Most of these are about $20 to $25 coins. I'm just trying to protect him. All right, going to MJ. Congrats, sir. Like I said, if I was the one selling this set, I'd probably be doing it for about $250. All right, MJ. Is he on the table? Pretty sure he is. Yeah. Congrats, sir. Oh yeah, I actually would have loved to keep that set. That's a great set. All right, next up, 2017 Canada. This is called the My Inspiration double set, and it's because it's a double set. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 12 coins. And there's 2 versions of each coin, including the colorized toonie there. There's actually 3 $2 coins in this set. There's that one, the colorized version of that one, and then the standard polar bear. So you're getting 3 $2 coins in this set. Then you're getting $2 coins. There's the first one, and then the other one up top. And this one's going to MJ. Congrats, sir. 2 quarters. You get the colorized quarter and the regular. Actually, there's 3 quarters because there's the standard quarter too. It's an awesome set. Congrats, sir. All right. All of the 2012 Canada penny rolls went in pre-sale, as did one of the Japanese ANSI silver bars. So the next lot up is the other ANSI silver bar. These are from 1859 to 1868. And it's going for $30. Or $40, sorry. Yeah, I can scope it. Scopage. I'm going to take it out of the holder for the scope. It's actually upside down. There we go. So there is one side of it. And there is the other side. Hey, mean one. Which I think is actually supposed to be like that. I don't know, maybe not. No, that's right, okay. I do not know, honestly. They're bars, so I would guess they were probably poured. got design on the edge, so I'm guessing that's from a mold. Okay, Aaron is saying hammered. They're awesome pieces. That's for sure. Anybody want it? 40 bucks. It's 40 bucks. I'm not allowed to change this one. Price on this one is set. Last call. Nope, just the one. All right, moving on. Yeah, you got the one in pre-sale. So at least you know you got one of them. All right, next up is the 2003 D 10 euro from Germany, 925 sterling silver proof, 80,000 minted, over 25 bucks. It's supposed to be that way. Anybody? It is the 100th anniversary of the Germany Museum. It's like the Germany National History Museum or something like that. All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 2015 $10 Blue Jay. It is a ½ ounce, 4/9 fine silver. This is from the Colorful Songbird series. 12,109 of these were minted. And going for 35 bucks. All right, moving on. Yeah, we have cardinals here. We have one that lives in a tree over in our complex. That's our state bird. Next up, 2015 $10 Lake Huron. ½ ounce of silver. Colorized proof. 10,000 of this one were made. Or $20, sorry. I think that was actually an ounce. That's not a ½ ounce. That's a typo. Let me double check that. Yeah, that's an ounce. That's not a ½ ounce. So let me fix that real quick. All right, there's the corrected. $20 1 ounce of silver. Colorized Lake Huron. I don't know where any of my pens are. Here, oh, there's one. All right, moving on. All right, and then the last of these is 2016 $20. 1 ounce of pure silver. Major League Baseball, Toronto Blue Jays. And then I'm allowed to do a deal on these if anybody wants all three. It is... all three would be 130 bucks for a deal. Which saves you 20 bucks. It makes it 50, 50, and 30. Keep in mind you can do payments over 4 weeks on this stuff. All right, moving on. Oh, give me 1 second. I just lost my place. There we go. All right, next up, we got American banknotes. All right, first one up, we have 1, 2, 3, 5 of these available. These are 1951 5-cent military payment certificates. Four available, sorry, not 5. There was an extra one got put on the list. Yeah, just 4 of them. So 4 of these available, not 5. And they are $5 each. Series 481s. For use only in the United States military. All right, moving on. All right, next up. There are 3 of these available. Hey, Chef. Oh, Chef's binning all of those. Congrats, sir. All right. So next up is the 10 centers. There are 3 available. And again, $5 each. And Chef's binning 2 of them. Anybody want the last one? Aaron's getting the last one. Congrats, congrats, and congrats. Alright, next up. This one we have 2 available. These are the 25-cent Series 481s. $5 each. Your cat's looking at you strange with a noise coming from behind. Alrighty. Anybody? One going to Chef. Yep, you get the nicer one because you were first. Alright, moving on. Alright, this one we only have 1 available. It is the 50-cent 481 series. Fairly low serial number on that one, too. Going to Aaron. All right, and then the last of these, 1 available, is the dollar Series 481. Going for $5. Going to Hidden. Congrats, sir. Hidden beat you by a hair, Aaron. All right. What's the other side look like? Of the dollar one? Same as the others. They all have the same reverse. All right. Next up is Star Notes. All right, the 09 went in pre-sale, as did 5 of the 2013s. So we have two of the 2013 Star Notes left at $4 each. For being 355 and 600, that could be decent serial numbers too. Let me bring this up a little bit. Up. Anybody? If you do bin one and you want a specific serial number, let me know. All right, moving on. All All right, next up we got 3 of these 2017 $1 star notes. Hey, Moose Socks. Again, going for $4 each. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we only have 1 of these available. This is the 2013 $5 star note. Going for $8. All right, moving on. Next one up, we have 2 available. These are 2017 $5 star notes. That one might be actually a fancy. You got 00222 and then a star. That might be some money right there for the folks that collect that kind of stuff. And both of these going to Chef Gratzer. It is money, indeed. All right, next up, we've got 3 of these available. These are 2013 $10 star notes. And these are going for $15 each. All right, moving on. Next up, we got 2 available on the 2004 $20 star notes. Over $25 each. Hey, Bo. All right, moving on. Next up, also two available. 2009 $20 star notes. I don't know if there was anything with 2009 with the banknotes, but I know all the coins had lower mintages. That's why all the 09s are worth more. I don't know if that happened with banknotes or not. All right, moving on. All right, then we got two available on the 20 and 2013s star notes. I don't know if there's anything with that one, 0606. I don't know if that qualifies as being a fancy. All right, moving on. And then the big ones. First one, two available, 2009 $100 star notes. Well, for 120. Makes sense. All right, moving on. And then the last one, 2013 $100 star note. Here's another one, 0606 5686. That's probably a fancy because every other number is 6666. And keep in mind, these are technically only costing you $20 because you're literally getting a $100 bill. Too many sixes. You're a chef. Make one. Slagger. All right. You look any note with 8s? There were some of these that had 8s in them. That one's got an 8. You skipped that class. Alrighty. Time for the gold. Who wants some gold? All right, first one. Going for $5. 2001 $100 gold foil note. .22 karat gold. It's only $5, guys. .30 square inches of pure 22 karat gold. 25,000 minted. So that is not plated. That is actually a piece of 22 karat gold foil. Wow, $5 piece of gold and nobody wants it? All right. Moving on. That surprises me. Especially with the way gold prices are going right now. All right, the rest of these are what are referred to as... Oh, MJ is coming in late for it. Congrats, sir. So the rest of these are what are referred to as goldbacks. So these are 1/10 gram pure gold each. Hey, Adam Jim. And they're going for $15 each. They're made with U.S. presidents. So first off, first President George Washington. Actually states it on there. 1/10 gram, 24 karat gold. She's doing all right. She's here. She's just outside smoking right now. So I'm going to go ahead and link all of these. These are, again, these are $15 each. Will she be selling later? No. She already worked today. She's resting. And then here is the last one. So there's 11 of them total. They're all still sealed. So they're right there. That first 10 of them, there's 1 gram of gold. Oh, there's 10. And then there's number 11. So 1.1 grams of gold. What's the melt on that? Anybody know? Let's see. So 75.22 per gram. So that's about $82 a melt, just in gold. So any takers? 11 of them. Well, there's also the collectability of it because there's a lot of collectors for the gold backs. All right, moving on. Oh, West Side just came in, Benning, Washington, and Lincoln. You got it, sir. Washington and Lincoln. Mr. Abe and Mr. George. Just get one. Premium for the gold backs has grown quite a bit now. They're quite rooted. Yep. All right. Next up, some American sets. Starting off with a 1965 special mint set. The SMS set in a holder. So that means that one's that 40% silver. Over 15 bucks. Yeah, a lot of people buy fractional gold because it's all they can afford. Not very many people can afford to actually just go buy an ounce of gold. I certainly can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Anybody? 15 bucks. Okay, hang on. That was John Adams. Thomas Jefferson. And James Monroe. Was that the other one? Yeah. You got it, sir. Let me grab those back out. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and James Monroe is right there. All right, got him. Got it, got it. Go away. 1 second. What pre-33 design is my favorite? Probably the 3 cent. That'd be one of them. Both the silver and the nickel ones. I really like the way those looked. And the cat bust design I liked. Oh, pre-33 gold? Oh, the Indian head one. By far. Alright, moving on. Someone wants to complete his gold set with pre-30s $20 coin. Yeah, definitely. The thing about gold is it's only ever going to go up. Like, it'll have its lows, but over the long term, it's just going to go up. Alright, next up is a set, this is called the Rare Silver Dimes of the 1800s. It's actually a half dime and a dime. It's going for 50 bucks. So there's your half dime. It's an 1858. Plain date. And then the dime, also a plain date. 1842. So that set is going for 50 bucks. Anybody? This, by the way, is one of the lots that there is some wiggle room on. So if anybody wants to throw out an offer. I don't know right off. So he will go as low as 40 bucks on this one. If anybody wants her for 40. Andy Takers at 40 bucks. All right, moving on. All right, next one is called the Strange But True penny and $50 set. Going for $8. So it's a 1968. That's a 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. And the penny. What is the penny? Penny is a 1970s. Any takers? Hey, Sandigger. It's a good price for it, $8. You're basically paying for that and getting the penny for free. They're both BUs. See, what's the melt on at 40% Lincoln right now? Or at 40% Kennedy? Coinflation. So $4.28 melt on 40%ers right now. All right, moving on. Next up is end of an era, 1964 Kennedy half dollar, quarter, and dime. $25. They are all BUs. Those are all 90% silver coins. Let's see. Since I still got Coinflation open. Melt on this thing is $10.47 plus 523. So that would be $16.70 plus 210. So $18.80 just in melt on this set. A legit 40% Lincoln. I don't know how you could have one. Anybody? All right, moving on. Next up is a 1944 5-coin set in a wooden box. That is the box. And then inside the box is the set, all in airtights. So this set's going for 35 bucks. All right, here is the walker in that set. If I remember right, these are all plain dates. And this set's going to Chef Kratzer. Yeah, plain date. Quarter, yep. Yeah, quarter is plain date. Yeah, these are all plain dates, I believe. Of course, you got the war nickel. So that's another piece of silver in that set. Philadelphia Mint. Kind of cool. You have every coin in this set except for the penny has silver. And then here's the penny. Grat Chef. And Chef, that's probably going to put you into a medium. Just FYI, because we want to make sure this thing gets wrapped really well. All right, next up. Good thing I'm on the scope because I'm going to need it for this one. All right, there is some wiggle room on this one, but with these, you kind of got to go with what you think. This is a 1990 BU penny, and it is a die brockage error. Check that out. If you rotate it this way, there's the other imprint of Lincoln's head. So a die brockage, for anybody who doesn't know, that's when the previous coin gets stuck in the collar. It doesn't pop out. So when the next one pops in, it gets imprinted on the new planchet. But, you know, stuff like this is kind of the sky's the limit. Send this thing in, get it graded, and who knows what kind of price this thing could take at an auction. You can definitely see the other memorial building at that angle. You got the double print rim. That's offset. Anybody on this one? For those of you that like error coins, this thing is awesome. He can do 40 on it. Going to mean one for 40. Congrats, sir. That is an awesome coin you just picked up, sir. All right. Next up, two available on this at 18 bucks each. These are the 2019 W pennies. $18 a piece. So, of course, these will have the West Point mint mark. Anybody? Yes, you can do 15 on these. So one going to MJ for 15. You're lucky. That's the lowest number that he would have allowed. So if anybody wants the other one at 15. Yeah, I've not been able to find much of them. So anybody want the other one at 15? All right. MJ, do you want both, or do you want to let Doug have one? Since you were first. All right, Doug, you are getting the other one. Congrats and congrats. All right, next up, 2020 W Jefferson Nickel Proof. Anybody? All right, then we've also got the reverse proof version. I am allowed to do, if anybody wants both, 32 bucks. Saves you $8. It drops them to 16 bucks each if you get both. The regular proof and the reverse proof from West Point. Anybody? Wow, that's actually surprising. I thought sure somebody would have grabbed those. All right, moving on. All right, next up is a full war nickel set. Going for 35 bucks. Oops. Anybody? All right, moving on. All Next up is a set called the Legend of the Silver Mercury Dime, spanning 4 decades and 3 minutes. It's 7 coins. Going for 28 bucks. So it's only $4 a dime. '30s, '40s, teens, 20s. And then one to make sure you have one of each mint. Let's see. See how many of these I can even show that'll fit under here. Alright, so you got 19, 16. Plain date for that one. And then 1923. Also a plain date. All right, your San Francisco Mint coin is 42S. The Denver Mint coin is 41 Denver, and Philly is the 43. And then your 30s or 40s is plain date. 30s is also plain date, and those are 35 and 40. MJ's taking the 2 nickels. Congrats, sir. So 28 bucks for the set. Anybody? Going to West Side. Congrats, sir. There's that. I need those 2 nickels back. Alright. These 2 MJ. This 2 West Side. West Side. Alrighty. Next up. This is a really good deal for anybody who likes the silver proof quarters. This is a really, really good deal. 2009 silver proof set. They are all Proof 70 Ultra Cameos. Graded by NGC. It is a perfect set for 60 bucks. Guaranteed this thing is worth more on list than this. Going to Chef. Congrats, sir. Plus, I like these when they do the set all in one slab. I always thought those were cool. All right, next up. Is 1963 Denver Franklin half dollar. Rated mint say 60 or better, certified by Annex. So it's actually just means that it is a BU. It could be a higher grade. Definitely a higher grade for sure. That is definitely better than a 60. But 18 bucks. 63 Denver. It's a good price on that. Hey, my birthday is coming up next month if anybody wants to buy the next coin for me. All right, moving on. Because you guys, any of you that know me know that my favorite coins are the Kennedys. $2002 90% silver proof Kennedy half dollar, perfect 70 ultra cameo. 25 bucks. Yeah, this thing is nice. Going to Chef. Congrats, sir. Loading up them perfect coins tonight for Chef. All right, next up. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fit this thing under the camera. All right, this is a Half Barber Mint collection. So it's 4 coins. It's in a big booklet. That's the book. It's also got a couple of stamps with it. And then there are the barbers. 1908 Denver, 1907 Philadelphia. Those are both pretty close to VGs. 1907 San Francisco. And then your New Orleans is 1906. So that's 80 bucks. That's $20 a coin. That's pretty good for barbers. Especially nowadays. All right, moving on. Three lots left. Next up, 1971 S Ike dollar. 40% silver proof. 15 bucks. that back down. Focus. Come on. Come on, focus. Going to Chef. Gratzer. All right. Last two lots. First one. 2007 annual uncirculated dollar coin set. You get the presidentials, the Sacagawea, and the Silver Eagle. $45. And then there's also the 2008 version. And then I'm able to do, if anybody wants both, $84. It saves you $6. It makes them $42 each. All right, recap. All right, we still got the 15 empty slabs for $10. Does anybody want that? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's just 15 empty slabs. And then for albums, that already went, dude. Chef bought that. The Ike's gone. The albums, we've got the Canadian Nickel album. Still available, $3. The 1953 to 60, both Canadian quarter ones for $3 each. And then the Whitman Dansko style quarter album from Canada. And then with the Whitman Dansko style United States typeset small and large are all still available. Did anybody want any of those? All right, both of the 3/9 fine silver $7 gaming tokens are still available. They're 0.65 ounces of silver, Flamingo Hotel and Harrah's Hotel, $22 each. Anybody? All right. The two big bronze medallions. The 1958 Bishop National Bank of Hawaii and the giant George Washington bronze medallion, both still available. It's $12 each, and then I was able to do a deal $16 if you wanted both. All right, the replica coins, the 1689 British Gold Guinea replica, the 1757 Spanish Mill Dollar, and the 1773 Virginia Halfpenny are all still available at $4 each. Anybody on those? Chef's grabbing the Silver Eagle sets. Gratzer. All right, the 1870 25-cent Canada no plate letter banknote is still available. Did anybody want that? It's $15 or best offer. All right, both of the Britain's first decimal coin 5-coin sets are still available at $3 each. The 1953 Britain set, that's the very first set, I believe, with Queen Elizabeth on it. It's $130 for that set. That's still available. I had showed during the stream that just the crown from that set lists for like $68. And then the 1995 Britain proof set for $30 are still available. Anybody on those? Other Japanese bar going. Aaron, you got it, sir. I gotta find it. Buried in the bin somewhere. There it is. All right. The 2003 D 10 euro sterling silver proof 80,000 minted from Germany is still available. $25. As is the 2015 $10 colorized Blue Jay 1/2 ounce pure silver from Canada. 12,109 minted. The 2015 $20 Lake Huron colorized 1 ounce pure silver proof, 10K minted. And then the 2016 $20 pure proof or pure silver proof, 40K minted, are all still available. And then there was the deal on the 3 Canadas. The 2.5 ounces of silver total. It was $130 for all three, which knocked $20 off of it. Okay, so Doug's getting the other Japanese instead. Alrighty. Let me change that real quick. Don't forget, Doug, you still got to get your payment in from this week. All right, so nothing on any of those. All right. Star Notes, we still have 2013 $1, 2017 $1, 2013 $5, 2013 $10, 2004 $20, 2009 $20, 2013 $20, 2009 $100, and 2013 $100. Anybody on any of those? All right, the gold backs. Those are the 1/10 gram of pure gold, 24 karat. The James Madison, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, and Andrew Jackson are still available. And all the $1 star notes, you got it, sir. So anybody on any of the gold backs that are still available? All right. 1965 special mint set. The rare silver dime set. That's the one that had the seated Liberty half dime and the seated Liberty dime. The Strange But True penny set had the 1970 S penny and the 1968 Denver Kennedy 40%er. 1964 end of an era. It's the 64 Kennedy quarter and dime. Anybody on any of those? And then the full war nickel set. Anybody on any of that stuff? All right, and then the 1963 1963D Franklin $half is guaranteed by Annex to be mint state 60 or better. And then the 4 Barber $half collection. Anybody on anything else? Last call on everything. Just a reminder, this stuff is going back to its owner. Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys. That does it then. Everybody, thanks for coming out and have a great night. I've already got everything ready for the Tuesday sale. I've just got to get the list put together. So as soon as I get that, that'll be out. So keep an eye out for that. As always, give me a little bit. It's going to take me some time to get all of the invoices for everything out. And then just a reminder, something I want to try and start doing on the consignment sales. If there was anything that didn't sell that you would definitely want to pick up in like a couple of weeks, you just didn't have the money for it tonight, email me and let me know what it was. I will see if I can buy it directly from the owner and hold it for you until you have the money to get it. But make sure you do it through an email. That way I know. Have a great night, all.